With me now, the AFC Wimbledon manager, Johnnie Jackson. Johnny, what's been the response from the players out on the training ground after last weekend's result?
Yeah, it's been good. Listen, we've had some. Well, we was in Monday. We had some real sort of honest discussions. We looked back on the game. Lots of things that we looked at that we can do differently, do better as a group. And you know, the boys were honest about us with the assessment of their performance, and we all agreed collectively that it wasn't good enough, and we all agreed that we need to put it right, and we need to work hard on the training ground. So that's what we've been doing this week, and yeah, the response has been excellent. It's really been good. We've had some real good training days and work, but obviously we need that response on the Saturday as well. So yeah, we can't change what happened. We can try and rectify it in the coming days and games and weeks that come, but yeah, we've got to walk the walk on Saturday.
Absolutely, of course, Rochdale, where we go on Saturday, we've actually got a very good record there as well. Since we returned to the league, we've not lost there, so something we'll be looking to maintain.
Yeah, it's a game that we can go there. We know that if we're at it and we perform well, that we can come away with the points. Also, you know that if you're not quite at it and below par and not ready, then you can come away with nothing. So it's a game that we go into that we'll be really well prepared for. We'll feel like we can go there and win, and we have to have that mindset. We've got a real sort of, we want to put right what happened Saturday. None of us, that doesn't sit well with any of us, and no better place to start than at Rochdale on Saturday.
Absolutely. The focus has got to be on us. They are just below us in the table, but they've won 3 out of the last 5 league games. Plus, of course, they've now got that suspension for 2 years hanging over them for 6 points. So that's, I suppose, something that can fire up a group of players. We've got to be mindful of that, yeah?
Yeah, they're in decent form. I think since Jim's gone in there's been a little bit of an upturn. So, yeah, fine. You know, very close in the table to where we're at. So, yeah, we'll have to be looking at it. They'll be looking at it thinking they want to carry on their run of form. We'll be looking at it as a good opportunity. So, it's important that we take them very, very seriously, like we do with all our opponents. We'll be doing our homework on them and working on the stuff that we feel that they can hurt us. But at the same time, like with every other team, there'll be things that we can exploit, and we need to really hammer those home in the coming days and go out there and try and implement.
Well, absolutely. I mean, we can draw strength from a couple of performances at least this season away from home. The win at Crawley, and of course the shift we put in at Bradford as well, yeah?
Yeah, we've had some decent performances on the road, not enough points to show for it, in my opinion, but yeah, when we went to Crawley, played really well that day, won, and at Bradford, when we was on a tough run going into that game, and people probably thought it was a home banker. I think we went there and took the game to them and deserved to come away with 3 points. We come away with 1 in the end, so haven't always got what we deserved from the performances, but yeah, we can take half from that, and we know we've got it in our locker. But we need to step up. We need to step up as a group. We need to step up as players and cross the white line and put what I see every day in training, which is always positive and good stuff. We need to put that into a performance on the pitch on Saturday.
In terms of team news, how's Lee Brown?
Yeah, so Brownie missed out the weekend. He's been ill. He's been really suffering with a bad illness. So yeah, he's missed out on a fair chunk of training, but he's been back with the group today. He's feeling sort of back to himself a little bit. Obviously, he's missed the game, and he's missed probably nearly 7 to 10 days worth of training now. So we'll have to look at him closely next couple of days, see where he's at, see what his energy levels are like. But it looks like he'll be, he should be, back involved as far as available for selection.
You're hopeful on Alex Pearce being closer to be involved as well?
Yeah, Pearcey's probably just going to miss out again. Had a little setback with his groin, but nothing too major. But obviously the game, we lost him late for the game against Sutton. We've done a lot of work around that, and he picked up the injury in training on Friday, and we had to sort of reshuffle the pack, if you like, a little bit. So that that wasn't helpful. But we know that Pearcey probably miss out on this one, so we'll be working in other ways. But hopefully we can get him back for Tuesday, if not the following Saturday.
It's good that Bezo's already going to be out there again very soon working with Willie Askelainen, but also the news that George Marsh is going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. Is there any other injury concerns ahead of the weekend?
No, obviously Marshy being out's a real blow because we're really light in that area of the pitch. Obviously Woody's only just coming back to full fitness. So we're trying to build him up sensibly. But Paris McGowan was obviously suspended for the game as well. So and Marshy being out leaves us light in that position. So we'll have to find alternatives. We'll have to find a way of going about it that we feel can give us the best opportunity. But we're disappointed for George. Obviously he's been an important player for us this year, so to have him missing, especially when we're already light in that area, is a bit of a blow.
Could that be opportunities yet again for that young pool of players we've got to select from as well? You'd be looking to look into that perhaps? Yeah,
obviously Alfie Bendel's been biding his time waiting for opportunities. You've got Kwaku Frimpong who returned from his loan and looks like he's really benefited from that as well. So these boys need to be ready because no doubt they're going to be called upon, they're going to be needed in the coming days and in the coming games with the schedule that we've got, so they've got to be ready for the call.
Brilliant, Johnny. Thanks very much indeed for your time.
Man. Thank you.